8 foods that spike your blood sugar. We all know sugar, sweets, and soda raise glucose levels, but some foods aren't so obvious. We'll discuss 8 foods that might be secretly sabotaging your blood sugar levels. So brace yourself because I'm about to drop some bombshells in this video. If you're watching me for the first time, I strongly urge you to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell because here you'll find information that'll boost your health and your family's well-being too. If you're a regular viewer but haven't subscribed yet, do it now so you don't miss out on our live streams where we chat, I answer questions, and we get to know each other better. And the 8th food, without further ado, is sushi rice. Yep, folks. Tasty as it is, sushi rice is a hidden glucose trap. Why is that? This rice is typically white, short grain, and has a high glycemic index. It's also highly processed and low in fiber. When eaten, it breaks down fast, quickly absorbing sugar and raising glucose levels. Sushi rice is often cooked with rice vinegar, salt, and sometimes sugar. Rice vinegar alters the grain structure, easing digestion and speeding up glucose absorption. Worse, at buffets or steakhouses, people eat this rice in large amounts. Many sushi pieces have more rice than protein or veggies, packed tightly in small servings. So, if you go to a Japanese restaurant, I love Japanese food. Do you like Japanese food? I do. You? Tell me in the chat or comments. Let's see if we share this in common. What's my tip? At Japanese restaurants, first avoid fried foods like hot Philly rolls or spring rolls. It's best to skip fish cakes. Instead, have sunomono, the pickled cucumber, and edamame, which are soybean sprouts, because these foods are high in fiber and slow down the rice's sugar absorption. 7th food, boxed fruit juice. Folks, it's obvious to some but not to others. Eating whole fruit, consuming fruit as nature intended, is very different from drinking fruit juice, as juice raises glucose levels much more. Juicing removes a lot of fiber during extraction, so when we make juice, we often remove the fiber and concentrate the fructose, which is the natural sugar in fruits. 6th food, but first I'd like to ask you to like this video because when you like the video, when you give it a thumbs up, when you hit that like button, you help others learn about the foods that can cause blood sugar to spike. So your like has the potential to help treat someone's diabetes. Please like this video if you want to help people with diabetes manage their glucose levels better, okay? Let's aim for 5,000 likes on this video to ensure 5,000 diabetics learn about foods that spike their glucose. I'm counting on you to help spread this message. The 6th food that significantly raises glucose is store-bought salad dressings. Folks, salads can either help or harm your glucose levels. It all depends on what you put in your salad. Store-bought dressings often contain added sugar, high fructose corn syrup, and more. It's not just carbs affecting your diabetes. These dressings also have unhealthy fats, often from soybean oil. Such ingredients can raise triglycerides and increase your heart disease risk. The 5th item to watch out for is cereal bars. Don't be fooled by their marketing. These cereal bars contain high amounts of added sugar, including glucose syrup and honey, which is often harmful for diabetics, and they use these to bind nuts, grains, and other ingredients. Plus, these bars use ultra-refined cereals like corn flakes, rice flakes, and white flour, which have a high glycemic index. This is very bad for blood sugar levels. There are healthy protein bar options, so look for those instead. To know if it's a healthy choice, you must read the ingredients list. The 4th food that spikes your blood sugar is white bread. Of course, I love a French roll with butter and mortadella. I really love grilled bread with butter. Who doesn't? Everyone does. White bread is full of simple sugars and other ingredients that negatively impact your glucose levels. 3rd food, it's actually sugary drinks. The Frappuccino from the corner cafe, Starbucks cappuccino, or powdered chocolate drink. For these coffee drinks I mentioned, it's not just the whipped cream, caramel, or chocolate mixed in for cappuccinos. Brazilian cappuccino has chocolate and powdered cocoa mix. It's not just those that contain sugar. Often the drink's base is made from from a powder mix or syrup. These syrups or powder mixes already contain sugar, like chocolate powder does. So when you buy Nescau or toddy, it already has sugar in it. I know some people add extra sugar on top of their toddy or Nescau chocolate drink. They add more sugar. So it's sugar on top of sugar. The second type of food that raises sugar levels are sugar-free products. Wait, what do you mean, Dr. João? Are you saying sugar-free products can raise my sugar levels? Can they increase my glucose? Folks, if a product says no sugar or sugar-free on the label, it doesn't necessarily mean it's completely free of sugar. It just means no added sugars. Many brands use this as a marketing ploy to sell unhealthy products as healthy ones. Even without sugar, it may contain potentially harmful carbs like maltodextrin. It might also have bad fats and artificial sweeteners that can upset your gut bacteria and have laxative effects like xylitol. We know how crucial gut health is for our overall well-being, so always check both the ingredient list and nutrition facts. Now, our first food item is truly a calorie bomb. I personally love it, I must admit, but I avoid it. It's churros. Churros and donuts are real villains. Why? Because they combine the worst ingredients. They mix refined flour, sugar, and to top it off, they're deep fried in vegetable oil. Folks, that's the real killer. The big issue is when it's the norm, not the exception. If it's occasional, it's not a problem. This applies to all foods I've mentioned and those you consider unhealthy. Now, if you do this constantly, then we'd have a problem. Actually, not we. You'd have a problem. I won't have any issues. I'll feel bad for you, but it's your problem. You'll be the one suffering the most. I'm not saying never eat these things again. That's not it. Relax. Always practice moderation. If you want to control your glucose levels naturally without meds, insulin, or constant doctor visits, I teach you how to do this in my book, The Longevity Code, with 100 habits to live past 100. Besides helping you control your glucose, these habits also help manage your blood pressure, cholesterol, insomnia, and anxiety. And they'll help prevent today's worst diseases like heart attacks, strokes, and cancer. These habits can prevent, treat, and reverse the main diseases of the 21st century. To learn natural disease reversal, click the first link in the description or pinned comment to get your longevity code.